A man's arm is suddenly scorched out of nowhere, over 1,000 degrees of raw heat. He looks up in pure terror, and sees it, a solar beam burning at nearly 6,000 degrees, shooting straight down toward Earth. Within seconds, the ozone layer tears open right before your eyes. A massive hole, just ripped wide open. The beam hits the ocean surface, and water that was ice cold a moment ago, instantly boils to 800 degrees. Every fish in the sea, cooked, on the spot. But it's not stopping there. That beam keeps pushing forward, cutting straight toward the bridge up ahead. The man takes one look, rolls up his window, and cranks the AC, completely unaware that the bridge railings are already glowing red hot outside. Then he feels it. The temperature is still climbing. The entire bridge starts hissing and groaning. In just a few seconds, every single railing melts away. He tries to drive off. Too late. His tires have already fused to the road. The suspension cables finally snap from the heat, and the whole bridge just gives out, sliced clean in half. Every car on that bridge explodes. One by one, they drop straight into the ocean below. The entire bridge sinks to the bottom of the sea. But the disaster doesn't stop there. A massive heat wave is now tearing toward the city, moving at the speed of light. Everything in its path, gone. In under 1 minute, an entire city is reduced to ash. And here's the thing, humanity did this to themselves. So how did it happen? 3 months earlier, something bizarre starts sweeping across the United States. Every single person with a cardiac pacemaker drops dead at the exact same time. The government immediately goes on high alert. They pull a geophysics professor named Josh right out of his university lecture and bring him to a classified facility. There, Josh runs into his old friend Serge, a high-energy weapons expert he hasn't seen in years. The military brought them both in to answer one question. Why did all those pacemaker patients suddenly die? Their first theory? An enemy EMP attack. Josh and Serge both shut that down immediately. Current human technology cannot generate an EMP that powerful. Not even close. The general exhales for the first time all day, but the weirdness keeps coming. All around the world, bizarre things start happening at once. In the middle of a city square, thousands of pigeons completely lose their sense of direction. They start flying blind, straight into buildings, into people, into cars. Total chaos erupts. Dozens of crashes, mass injuries. When it's over, the streets are covered in dead birds. Back at the university, Josh catches this on the news. His colleague tells him, this is already the third bird attack incident this week. That's when something clicks. Birds navigate using Earth's magnetic field during migration. If they're flying completely blind like this, could something be wrong with Earth's magnetic field? Josh immediately tells his colleague to look into recent whale and dolphin beachings, and any unusual weather patterns, because if the magnetic field is destabilizing, warning signs should be popping up everywhere. Meanwhile, up in orbit, a space shuttle is on its way back to Earth. After re-entering the atmosphere, it suddenly veers completely off its planned flight path. The commander stares at the navigation display. Readings look correct, which means the NAV system itself has failed, and they're already too close to the surface to correct course. They need to find somewhere to land. Right now, mission control scrambles to clear a runway, but it's rush hour. Nothing's available. That's when Beck spots a gap, a dry riverbed still under construction. The commander hesitates. This is an insane risk, but they've already blown past the stadium. No other option. Shift, decelerate, deploy landing gear, aim for the riverbed and commit. The tunnel clearance is barely enough, but they thread the needle. Full brakes, maximum deceleration. Against all odds, they make it. Disaster avoided. After 7 straight days of calculations and simulations, cross-referencing everything he's observed, Josh arrives at a conclusion that scares even him. Earth's core is slowly stopping. He immediately brings this to the Defense Department, warning that the world is heading straight toward extinction. The officials don't believe him at first, but after going through every piece of Josh's data themselves, they realize it's even worse than he described. It starts with extreme high-altitude electrostatic discharges in the upper atmosphere. That same night, top government officials hold an emergency meeting and demand Josh explain, in plain terms, what is happening to the planet. He doesn't waste any time. Earth has about 1 year before it's completely gone. Then he lays it out. For billions of years, Earth has been wrapped in an electromagnetic field, a shield built from electric currents and magnetic forces. That shield is what protects us from deadly cosmic radiation. But right now, that shield is fading. To help the room visualize it, Josh grabs a peach and slices it open. The skin, Earth's crust, the flesh, the mantle. The pit at the center, split into 2 layers, the inner core and the outer core. The outer core is a layer of liquid metal, constantly rotating around the inner core. That rotation is exactly what what generates Earth's electromagnetic field. But now, the outer core has stopped rotating. Nobody knows why. Yet, once the field becomes unstable, things fall apart fast. First come the electrostatic discharges, triggering catastrophic superstorms across the entire globe. Then it escalates. Every electronic device on the planet gets fried by cosmic radiation. Overnight, we're back to the Stone Age. And when the core stops completely, Earth loses its shield entirely. High-energy solar particles start bombarding the surface directly. The atmosphere gets stripped away. Every drop of water evaporates. No living thing survives. The room goes dead silent. The general finally speaks. Nothing just happens for no reason. There has to be a way out of this. Josh shakes his head. There isn't. The core runs at 9,000 degrees. It's 2,000 kilometers underground. We don't have the technology to get there. The general pushes back. We've been to space. What can't we do? Josh fires back immediately. Space is empty. There's nothing in the way. The general has no answer. But then Dr. Zimski speaks up. Actually, there might be a way. They board a helicopter and fly out to the middle of the desert, landing in front of an abandoned warehouse. Turns out Dr. Zimski has a contact, a scientist who's been quietly developing an experimental ultrasonic drilling device for over 20 years. His name is Braz. Braz has spent his entire career on this. He's sitting on some of the most powerful laser technology ever developed, capable of cutting through almost anything. Maybe, just maybe, he can help them punch a path all the way down to the center of the Earth and pull off the most impossible mission in human history.